You will regret it if you get married. You'll regret it if you don't get married. You'll regret it if you have kids. You'll regret it if you don't have kids. I think this is the harshest reality of life. No matter what you choose, you will have regrets. And that's because no matter what path you take, the other path, because you don't know what it is, it seems more mysterious and more alluring. This is from Kierkegaard. He's a philosopher. I saw this on Twitter and it just really hit me because recently I've been kind of going through this a lot. Like I went to college at UMass Lowell. I had the opportunity to play Division I lacrosse there, and it was super cool. But recently, I've been kind of regretting it, being like, I should have had a better college experience. I should have kind of lived a little more, because my girlfriend, she went to BC, and it just seemed like a college town, like how I envisioned college growing up. And now I realize I'll never have that experience, and it kind of hurts me a little bit. I also regret working in social media sometimes. I'm like, would my life be better if I didn't? You're online all the time. Everyone sees what you do. It's kind of intimidating, having so many people in your life knowing what you do. You're online all the time. Are you benefiting the world? And this is kind of a crazy thought, a crazy regret. What really triggered it was this morning. I saw this girl on Instagram and she said oh, I'm fifth yearing at BC for lacrosse. And I was like, wow, I would love to go to a school like that. My life, my college experience would have been 10 times better if I just played club lacrosse at one of these big schools and, really just had fun and didn't focus on lacrosse in school so much. And I think what I realized is that you just have to be okay with regretting, having regrets, because no matter what you choose, kind of the beauty of this is that no matter what you choose, you'll have regrets. So if I went to a big party school, I would have regretted not playing Division I lacrosse, but I played Division I lacrosse, and I regret not going to a bigger party school or a school that's more fun. If I didn't work in social media, I would regret not working in social media. I'd be like, my life would be so much better. And I work in social media. I actually don't really regret working in social media, but there are times where I'm like, would my life have been better like that? So it is kind of soothing though, kind of knowing no matter what path you chose, you would have regrets, no matter who you are. I'm sure there are days where Jeff Bezos just wishes he was a normal person, lived in the suburbs, had a family, kind of worked a regular 9-to-5 and kind of just had a more simple life. I'm sure he's oh, that'd be better for my mental. And I'm sure there's a guy who's working a 9-to-5 and is I wish I was Jeff Bezos. I'm sure there's a lot more of those guys, obviously, but I'm sure he's my life would be 10 times better if I followed my dreams and that. But he has a loving family, great kids, great family life. So I kind of think it just shows that everyone is going to have regrets. Everyone rethinks their lives. I think it's a very common thing for everyone to do. And it's just you have to choose the regret you want to live with when you make this choice. And when it comes to me and my choices for lacrosse and stuff and working hard in school, I don't regret that at the end of the day. I think it's much better to be okay, I followed my dreams, I achieved it, and I left it all on the table. When if I went to a party school, maybe didn't get the best grades there, had a great time, and what, I'd probably be looking back with a lot more regret, being what if I just locked in and was dialed? I feel there's a lot more regret on that side. And I'm not saying that's the same for everyone, but the point is that everyone regrets their lives, and it's okay. No matter what you do, you're gonna have regrets. No one can live a perfect life. There's gonna be ups and downs, choices you should have made. And no, there are some regrets in life that I'm sure you things you said and stuff, but at the end of the day, you have to learn. I think you just have to learn to be grateful for the path you chose instead of trying to change the past, because it's a lot easier to be grateful for what you have now than going in the past and changing it, because that's almost impossible. So yeah, that's just been on my mind a lot recently, and that's what I wanted to say.